Hello everyone and welcome back to Corey Loses, where today we are continuing our Thrawn's Revenge Imperial Civil War 2.2 preview playthrough as the Imperial Remnant. In the last episode we finished up most of our core stuff here, so we are going to look to expand into this area and reinforce some of our planets at the back here in the Pentastar Alignment territory. There are two things I want to mention before we get started though. The first, for those of you who didn't watch the Awakening Rebellion playthrough that we were just doing, that we are currently doing, I am trying to record my audio a different way right now, which should hopefully reduce some of the background noise and some of the weird stuff that would happen after I stopped speaking. So hopefully it might take a little bit to get everything adjusted back up to optimal, but it should be better. And the other thing is that, as we noticed at the end of the last episode, the New Republic didn't seem to be building up too much of their ground infrastructure. All their planets just had the one barracks or whatever they started with. It turns out that no matter how much money they had, and they have quite a bit of money, they don't want to spend it on infrastructure unless they're making a certain amount of money. Their income is set to a certain amount. So they need more infrastructure to start building up their infrastructure than they actually had, because this GC wasn't fully set up yet. So I went in and I found a way to work around that for this current playthrough. So they should be fine now. They were building units just fine, as we saw from being attacked like 10 million times. And it shouldn't be a problem at all when the mod releases, because all the GCs will have all this stuff set up anyways. So with that said, we can get into the game here. We're going to use this fleet and try to take Dubrillion, but we do want to get some ground forces going to
All are ready.
Akizor.
Tactical battle imminent.
And it did come up a little while ago in the comments as well that some of the planets they do look like they're fairly close together, but part of it is because of how many planets are in the mod, so we're still trying to find the optimal way to, I think I've already said optimal this episode, but we're trying to find the best way to space them out and to scale everything, because we don't want the maps where all this stuff is really far apart to be like screens and screens of empty space, but we also don't want to have any issues selecting planets and whatnot. But that'll be something that we work on between all the releases, so we'll be able to figure that out. And the other thing, actually, that me and Pox have been talking about is I think I figured out a way to do the different hyperspace layers, or the different ship layers, without the double jump in bug. We haven't set it up yet, but there's no reason it shouldn't work. We're going to have to re-rig a lot of models to do it, but by the time we release, you shouldn't see the issue where ships will look like they jumped in, then jump in again. So that's good, because we didn't think we'd be able to work around that. We had to either choose to have this slightly buggy look, or to not have the multi-layers at all. And it's a good effect, so we like having it, but yeah, so that should work out fine. So yay us.
Our target priority is the laser cannons. Bomber squadron.
Right, this battle,
Direct fire on the engines.
we will need to build an immobilizer 418. Engines. Nope, too slow. Oh well. So I haven't replaced the engine and I think the shield hardpoint. The art forum. We can move the... oh wait, never mind. They still have Ord Mantell. Where's our ground units? We got a bunch on Fondor. Let's move them up to Nakivzor.
Arrival imminent.
Oh, here we go. Right, because we were going backwards from Chazwa. So let's build stuff up before the New Republic decides to raid us. And because it turns out we had to do the patron names beforehand, I'm going to be gone pretty much from tomorrow, so Monday till Friday. So when I come back, one of the things that I want to do is put up the thread for patrons to name ships for the New Republic playthrough. We're going to give that a lot of time in the build up there, and then everyone should be in who wants one for the New Republic playthrough, because that's what we're going to do next. Because we still got a couple of weeks left in this playthrough, but just want to be prepared.
Reporting.
And that does mean that the next few episodes will be pre-recorded for Wednesday and Friday. So if I miss some comments and I don't respond to them right away, I am not quite... Like, I'll have my phone with me, so I'll probably be able to respond to some stuff. But I'm mostly just going to be out doing stuff.
Squad, advance.
Alright, so let's grab
Awaiting orders.
sensor node.
Battalion standing by.
We got to be a little bit careful going into this area because this can be a pretty big death trap.
We've located the enemy. Move out.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, so this will be one of the... Right, this one won't have the...
Mauler ready. I've got them on scopes.
Let's see if we can just run them over.
Roll out. Deploying. Scanning for enemies. Initiate sweep. Setting course.
How did you have that? Did they... Oh, I guess they just start with these.
Changing
That's strange.
course. Right away.
The landing zone.
Moving out.
Like, they have the faction logo on it, so they have to be put there
There they
specifically.
are.
Yes, sir. Roger. Right away.
Time order. Copy. Ready. Heading out. Fall out, troops. Let's move out.
We still do need to go through and put some of the newer weapon effects on the ground. Because right now these are the old effects from 2.1 that used to be in ground and space. And we'll probably go with the same kind of turbo laser style we have as lasers on the ground.
We are victorious.
There we go. We got Nakivzor. I don't want to go for the mid-rim planets yet, like Commodore and stuff, because they are pretty heavily defended now.
Construction complete.
You can see Jandine, Commodore down, and Chardon's pretty open. We can do that soon. I do want to get a second fleet going. So we're going to save up for the Sovereign first, I think. And we'll try to get an Executor in that fleet as well. But we can move Palpatine out of there now. Palpatine and the Allegiance.
Tactical battle imminent.
And I'll be scared of you in a second. That's the regular Allegiance. We'll mostly use that for defense. Oh, come on. This is another map that I like the design of it, but as far as the actual functionality in game, it ends up being a little messy. Which is unfortunate. It makes a decent skirmish map.
There they are. Blast them.
Reporting
But it's such a difficult map to navigate
Ready for recon.
with this much infantry only.
Gearing up.
Moving to secondary position.
Yes, sir. Scouting.
Roger that.
It's another map that I think would benefit from just cutting off part of it. So I may end up trying to do some of
Warm
that.
up. Moving to that area, sir. Awaiting orders. Heading out.
Like if we keep a skirmish version where there's a team here, and a team here, but then make the GC version like only this corner, like cut off in here.
Ready to move. Awaiting destination.
All right, men. Take cover.
Almost there.
Fall out, troops.
Run us over, please.
Copy.
Yep, this isn't going to work for us. I'm going to write down the stuff about unit speeds, though. There we go. Oh, we got 2 companies out of that auto-resolve.
System lost.
Go us.
Construction complete.
So I'm a little... Ooh, this is empty.
Building under construction.
Make sure they can't just
On my
raid
way.
that.
Enlisting soldiers. Beginning construction.
Fondor.
Construction.
Well, let's get
complete.
this World Devastator into our main fleet here. And Luwabajak.
Construction complete.
And what do we have? What else do we need? I want to get another... I want to get an
Vehicle in
immobilizer.
production.
That's what we need. 7 rings.
Reporting.
I guess Ord Mantell and Ithor would be good targets. So if we can get these 3 planets, everything should work out a little bit better. That does mean Debrillion will be
complete.
kind of...
Beginning construction.
Well, let's build up some economy there. It's probably worth it. Oh, it's actually in this fleet? I shouldn't have left it like that. There was no point in doing that. But...
Construction complete.
let's get
Construction complete.
them over here. Just to be sure, let's get a
Beginning
hypervelocity gun.
construction.
And then we'll send
Construction complete.
this main
Star
fleet
Destroyer reporting in.
up to Wayne Fleet.
Moving
There's
to
an Ontario
coordinates.
joke for you. Anyone who likes Ontario jokes, that was for you. All none of you. And we'll get this
Order confirmed.
IST up with Palpatine.
Construction complete.
Let's grab some
Vehicle in
artillery
production.
here. Camp, we're gonna get up to a
Beginning
full...
construction.
We're probably gonna leave the Iridotor Authority's old planets for last.
All gun crews report in.
All of them? That's a lot of them.
Moving out.
Choose your reinforcements.
Okay, so
En route. Proceed.
we're gonna put the Immobilizer 418 in a different fleet than the Interdictor.
Moving out. En route. All ahead. Proceeding. Moving
The
to
enemy is
sector.
approaching.
And, ooh, this is a lot of just frigates.
Coming around.
Reinforcements cancelled.
Destroy the engines.
Closing on target.
Star Destroyer
Choose
standing
your
by.
reinforcements.
Enemy forces.
Reinforcements cancelled.
I'm gonna split up the two World Devastators
Be around much longer.
as well, because we probably don't need them in the same fleet.
TIE squadron here. Go after
Star
the
Destroyer
Skyways.
reporting in.
Regroup for another attack. There, I've detected.
I don't know if you guys can actually hear me writing on the whiteboard when I do it.
Click.
I feel like it adds a lot of world building to the channel. It kind of
The
becomes my
lasers
thing.
are our target. Yes, Commander. Moving to coordinates.
Like, I feel like a lot of people come to the channel for the whiteboard usage, but maybe I'm wrong. Those were just a lot of the fighter garrisons, so I don't think they actually got away with anything, which is why I didn't bother interdicting them. Oh,
Cleared for departure.
Construction complete.
that's all good.
Departure vector set.
And we're still good with this hero fleet here. I kind of want to use Pelion. Give him some
Awaiting your command.
screen time. We'll use the heroes at some point, but
Construction complete.
if I don't use the heroes, they can't die. No one can be mad at me.
We're on the move.
Right, so this fleet, it's pretty good. Yeah, let's combine those. And where else can we get some more income?
Beginning construction.
These are a lot
Tactical
of
battle imminent.
inland planets, so that's probably just Mon Cal and then one or two other little frigates, if that. And this time we won't leave Debrillion. I was thinking about moving that fleet further south. We have a lot of pretty good battle groups, so should be okay. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Yep. Nope. That's where that button, okay. I want to do this.
Choose your reinforcements.
Increase to flank.
But, oh. What did I do? For some reason, my camera just locked.
The enemy has been spotted.
Gun batteries ready.
TIEs reporting in.
Alright, that's weird.
Commander on deck. Ahead forward.
Choose your reinforcements.
My mouse middle wheel. Did I turn that off? Game. Oh yeah, I did. Not supposed to be like that. My bad. No!
Engines to full.
I didn't have my interdictors here. Alright, so now you got to see me play with settings for like 2 minutes. That's nice. Right, so we do want to combine these fleets here. But yeah, so as I was going to say, there was some people asking about the strike cruiser in the comments as well. That is definitely on the list of Imperial units to be redone. I think
Transmission received.
I went over it a bit more in the first episode or something, but like the Dreadnought, the Carrack, the Lancer, and the Strike Cruiser are the 4 Imperial units we really want to redo. The MTC isn't great, but the design, there's just a good design. We're gonna rebuild this fleet, or build up this fleet at Fondor. I do want to save up for one of the SSDs though. We won't build up anything just yet. So let's go in here, or Mantell. And oh, I also fixed, I think I mentioned this last episode as well, but I fixed that issue with the textures on the planets. Thorny found that the None texture was replaced by the 1L Imperial class pulsar tank thingy. So that should be good now.
Choose your
We were like really confused by that because the texture shouldn't have been in the game anymore. We couldn't find it.
Reinforcements en route.
Inputting coordinates.
At maximum unit capacity.
Let's move out.
There are some good spawns on this map for
Roger that.
structures and stuff.
Going.
Reporting.
I have to remember which one's where. There used to be a factory down here, but it might be gone.
Order acknowledged.
Form up.
We've secured
This
a
way.
landing zone.
These time haulers are good for that.
Choose your
so.
reinforcements.
Distance calculated.
Reinforcements en route.
Moving out.
Reinforcements en route.
Setting course. Awaiting orders. Over there. Copy.
I don't think I've ever used time haulers this much in my life.
Roll out. Deploying.
Yes, there we
Yes,
go.
Commander.
Absolute best spawn in the game.
I copy.
Don't even need to
Scanning
find the
for
rest.
enemies.
I don't think they had
Awaiting
too
your
many
orders.
structures here. I think this is one of the planets that's
Enemy
OIP.
unit sensor
Never
array.
mind. They do have some. No, wait, these are just barracks. So they have some defenses, but they don't have
Order, sir.
that. I'm not sure what the AI behavior is that makes them crowd around the bunkers. It's kind of weird.
Reporting.
But now that you
Mission
can actually
suite.
just put the,
Yes, sir. Setting course.
or now that we know you can put the AI files in a meg in the folder
Keep going.
for any of the versions, and for the Steam version with the upcoming EAW patch, you can put them, like just even the files in the folder, the XML files, which used to not work at all. We'll be able to do a lot more work on the AI in 2.3. We got a lot of the Lua script AI editing done, and well, a lot of it is working towards what we want to do. There are some situations where Cedrus needs to get out of there.
Awaiting orders.
There are some situations where there's still some stuff left where some gaps in behaviors now exist. So you'll notice some units, instead of doing something really dumb, there are situations where some of them are just doing nothing in some cases, which that'll be our next step to fix that. But stuff like the
Ready for your orders, sir. Battalion standing
where
by.
the units just used to sit facing backwards
Bombing run
under the
available.
nearest Under the... hold
Ready
on.
for orders. Initiate attack run.
Under the nearest defensive structure in space, and fighters would scout around doing nothing. They'll now be either doing something sensible or they'll be static, and we just got to fix the static part. But like in battles, you'll have noticed that the AI has been using its fighters to actually attack stuff instead of just using the auto scout functions.
Your orders, Commander?
Okay, you can go much faster than that.
Ready. Affirmative. Target confirmed.
All are ready.
All right, there we go. And we haven't done
quite as much work on the...
Oh, you are not the infantry I thought you were.
Changing
Unit
course.
destroyed.
On the death clones as I had wanted to in this release, but we got a lot of the newer Imperial ones done. So we're basically going through, reworking the ship models, and then doing the newest models that we're
I'm
less
ready.
likely to replace
Excellent suggestion.
before doing
Providing
the other stuff.
covering fire.
Really do need to slow down the unit still. It's slower than it was in 2.1, but it's still a little bit faster than we'd like. Especially now that we've put more ways for vision in the mod, which was the big problem.
What is your order?
Ready to go. Ready. Right away. In attack position.
That attack range is longer than I
Yes,
thought
sir.
it was.
Spread out, men. This way.
Bombardment available.
Activating.
The enemy has been defeated.
Okay, there's Ord Mantell.
System
Good
conquered.
stuff.
Constructing. Building started.
And Ithor's next.
Construction complete.
Almost at the point where we can get Sovereign. Let's check the history graph. Their military is actually still more powerful than ours. We do know they have some pretty big fleets out there.
Construction complete.
So you can get out of here. Hold on. No, you. And where is Tyrant's Bane? Let's send you guys up to this fleet at Megiddo. And we'll send that fleet into Tangren.
Heading to
Construction
destination.
complete.
Artillery online.
Then we'll keep them here. That way they're paying the upkeep for our ships. If we're parking our ships over their planets.
We're moving out.
Tactical
Right,
battle
so
imminent.
they've pretty much got all these Outer Rim territories, and then the area down here. I do know they have quite a few capital ship fleets left. Alright, so after we take this line of planets, we're going to take a moment to build up some of our infrastructure and get that other fleet built up that's going to go south for us.
Ready.
Choose your
All gun
reinforcements.
crews report in.
That'll have the Sovereign in it. And maybe eventually we'll build up to an Executor as well.
En route.
Look, sir, it's them.
There's them. Thanks for noticing.
Moving.
Move out.
Those guys they are.
Reinforcements cancelled.
More enemy craft.
We shall be there shortly.
Taking fire.
Right away. Heading out, sir.
Proceeding.
I've got him.
Oh, never mind.
At maximum unit capacity.
Gonna drop some of the other ships in to do the station, but that Carrick's gonna have to do it alone.
Ready, sir. Setting up my run.
Awaiting orders.
Watch him. He's coming around. Returning to your position.
More asteroids.
Reporting.
Awaiting your orders.
Your orders. Closing on enemy.
Like we did, I'm recording this a little bit after we had the community match on Saturday. I mean, I don't know why that took me so long to think of. It's today. And there's
What are your orders?
such a huge gap between
Ready to
2.1 and then
receive
2.2, and then like some of the worst assets in 2.2 still kind of show their age.
Comlink active.
But I
Your
still feel like we're
command,
moving in
sir.
the right direction with stuff.
Awaiting
Get
your
selection ring.
command.
We need to get one of us to do a pass
Yes, Commander.
and make the selection ring sizes more
Weapons
consistent and
reporting
more
in.
proper.
Roger that.
I think like this is way too big,
Form up.
and this is a bit too small, especially with the
Order
names.
confirmed.
Hold on, spin
Coming
this way,
around. Heading to destination.
and this way,
We're moving out.
and nope. This. This is good. I think this is good for the Lancer. With these, it should be a bit tighter around it. But we want to. We added the names of the
Retreat
factions around
aborted.
the things for people who forget who they're playing. But it'd be nice if they showed up a little bit more often, rather than being inside the
Tactical
ships.
battle imminent.
Ooh, can we get Luke? He's in space. And we have interdictors in this fleet, I think. I think this is where we sent the mobilizer. Maybe. No, that's up north. Huh. Either way. If we can kill Luke, I think Luke joins us.
Choose your reinforcements.
Yes, we do, we do.
Lancer frigate ready. Moving out. En route.
And no station.
Navigating to coordinates.
Right, this one doesn't work as well when it's as big. A bit too washed out.
Moving out.
I think that's meant to be one of the smaller ones. The model just got switched.
Moving to new sector. Helm ahead full.
Destroyer here. Full
Inbound.
speed.
Right, I think we're safe regardless. So
Increase the
let's
flank.
Copy. Direct
Move
fire
in
on
on
the
them.
engines.
Proceeding.
Flank speed.
In transit.
I never tested the finish of this mission, so I'm hoping it works.
Reinforcements cancelled.
Understood.
Positioning.
I'll take care of this.
Excellent shot. TIE squadrons.
Alright, let's take care of Luke.
Moving to
Getting a
sector.
lock.
Coming about.
Let them do this for as long as we can.
Retreat aborted.
Just get some extra damage out on him.
Carrick commander here.
Watch for enemy ships.
Stations on standby.
I copy. Engaging the enemy.
Draw their fire.
Choose your reinforcements.
Destination confirmed.
Cruiser ready.
Target at maximum firepower. Our launch bay has been destroyed.
Still gotta chase that assault frigate.
Cruiser reporting. Gunship reporting. Our shields are down.
Ready for battle.
Come
Our
on,
primary
Luke.
engine system is down.
Commencing attack
I
run.
know you want to join us. That hurt a bit.
Tank launch alert.
Yeah, they've still got this
Our
entire
target priority
MCAD.
is the laser cannons.
Batteries
Let's get our
online.
VSD to head up to the assault frigate.
He's about to be
The
destroyed.
launch bay is gone.
Have them now. I got one.
Closing on target.
Report.
We've lost our turbo
Star
lasers.
Destroyer standing by.
Weapons ready. Yes, sir.
Wing commanders.
The
report
shields
ready.
aren't holding. At your command. Launching attack.
Star Destroyer reporting in.
Right. They do have that, so let's get our TIE droids.
Roger that. Changing
Up
course
there.
to intercept. Form up.
The lasers are our target. Our target priority is the laser cannons. Awaiting orders.
The enemy has been
There we go.
defeated.
So will we get Luke? Hopefully it worked. Yes. Alright, so we do have Luke. We have our mission thing here. It should be upgraded. Yeah. So there's not a text prompt when you finish it yet, but that'll be something we expand on a little bit more. But this is based on a thing in Dark Empire where... Oh, there we go. We've done well. Young Skywalker has been converted. The dark side and is ready to leave our forces into battle. So apparently there's a prompt. But what happened here, essentially, is in the Dark Empire comics, Luke was essentially captured by Palpatine because he wanted to like infiltrate Palpatine's forces, but then he sort of fell for it. And eventually Leia saved him, but he was the leader of the Imperial fleet for a while. Right now, he's just still the Rebel version, so he's in his X-Wing, and then he has the same ground model, but we do want to switch up some of that, what he does in space at least, for the Empire here. But there we go. And we were thinking about using like Luke Skywalker, the clone from the Thrawn trilogy, something. But then if you have like 2 heirs in a row where Luke's going to join the Empire, it just gets kind of weird.
Course approved.
But the way it's supposed to work is if he dies now, he goes back to the New Republic. Counts as him being
Construction
recaptured.
complete.
It sucks that he's stranded on Korriban here. That's unfortunate. But we'll just invade them here. Which map is it? This would be a planet that would be nice to have, like, another custom map. Rather than using... It's supposed to be...
Commencing.
This map was made for a specific planet, and I don't remember what it was.
Roger. Over there. Choose your reinforcements.
Boz Pity? No.
Moving out.
Right away.
Reinforcements en route. Reporting in.
I think the props we traded Xerox for from Republic at War. He got some of our city lights and stuff, and he let us use some of the Boz Pity. I think that's why I'm thinking Boz Pity, because I think he made those props for Boz Pity, and then we used them here. But I don't remember what it was.
Choose your reinforcements.
I am en route.
Reinforcements en route.
Order acknowledged.
Advancing.
Incoming! As you command. Destination is acknowledged.
Because that came up as an issue, I did fix that.
Unit destroyed.
So now the crush box has been properly added to the tank droid.
Brigade standing by.
For those concerned about that.
Roger that. Fire!
Right, so I think after we take Ithor here,
Let's move
we
out.
are going to call that for the episode.
Yes, General.
About
I am en route.
35 minutes
Laying
in.
Ordnance
suppressive fire,
received.
providing cover fire.
Right away.
We'll back you up.
Sir. Moving out, sir.
Support fire
As you
ready.
command. Affirmative. I anticipate no problems.
Support fire ready.
So we're saving a lot of those heavily
You
fortified
can start
mid-rim
your
planets.
advance momentarily.
But those are going to be one of our next targets, I think.
Give me a target. Charge.
And then we'll see.
We are victorious.
Okay, so with that,
System control achieved.
we are going to call the episode there. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. We will be back on Wednesday and then Friday with the next episodes. And again, I will not be at my computer for most of the week. So I'll try to respond to comments in the actual comments. through my phone, but I won't be able to address anything that comes up in the comments for this video on Wednesday or Friday. But yeah, so thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.